This is South Korea, a peninsula in East Asia bordered with China and separated from Japan to the east. It has 8 provinces and 6 metropolitan cities, the largest being Seoul, the capital city. Most likely you will be landing here. The region hosts half of country's population and sees the highest number of tourists each year. The city and country is welcoming, though it's a homogeneous land. You will see only a fraction of Chinese, Americans, Vietnamese, Indians or other minority groups. The Indian community is mostly based in Seoul and Busan, and the majority of them are students, researchers and faculty members at different universities. Korean is the official language of the country, and one may only find locals who understand or speak English near the main tourist neighborhoods or attractions. Speaking of the language, Koreans greet each other not with "how are you" but with "have you eaten", though the origin of this phrase is still unknown. And there are many more such interesting things which make Korea unique. A few of them are: majority of families have surnames which end with either Kim, Park or Lee. They have a day to celebrate single people, which is on April 14th. Their prison guards are robots, and they have a second capital called Sejong City. During Christmas, Santas over here wear either blue or green. Honestly, these are just the tip of the iceberg. This Korean wave shows no sign of slowing down. Now, let's make that trip happen for you. For every visa, there are 7 critical pieces of information you must know. These are: is the application process direct or indirect? What types of visas are available? What is the application processing time? What documents do you need to attach? Will you need to submit your passport? What will be the cost? Will you have the opportunity to make corrections afterwards? Feel free to check the timestamps if you want to move ahead. Let's begin. Step 1. A direct application means that an individual can apply for the visa on their own, while an indirect application means that the same individual needs an entity to apply on their behalf. In South Korea's case, it's the latter. As an Indian citizen, you must use a sponsor who is officially authorized by the South Korean embassy to apply on your behalf. Luckily, you can do this process both offline and online. If you wish to do the same online, head to Google and search for South Korea Visa Atlas. This is the official website. Once you're in, on the left side you will find all the important information. For example, visa type, application process, FAQs and more. Feel free to go through it, and when you're ready, click on Start Application. The platform would ask about your departure date or month, and after that would show you the complete application roadmap. If you're wondering this is a long process too, don't. Your work will end when you upload the required documents and pay the government fees. So, get started, answer a couple of questions about yourself, and the platform will show you a checklist of documents it needs from you. Once you have successfully uploaded all the documents and paid the fees, you will be done. But if you would like to do the same offline, you can go to VFS Global websites, check the nearest visa application center and head there with all your documents. Step 2. Tourist visas are short-term, have limited validity and allow a limited length of stay. The South Korean embassy offers tourists both single and multiple entry visas with 90 days validity and 30-day length of stay. Step 3. It takes time for the embassy to either approve or deny your application, and this varies for each and every country. The Koreans take 10 to 14 working days to process your visa application, so plan your travel dates accordingly. Step 4. This is the most important step and determines whether or not your application would get approved. The documents you would need to share are passport, 2 recent passport size photos with these specifications, 3 years filed ITR, stamped bank statements for the last 3 months, hotel reservations, flight tickets, and additionally salaried employees need to provide past 3 months salary slips and a signed leave letter on the company's letterhead. While self-employed individuals must submit a business registration certificate or GST certificate. The embassy will scrutinize and verify each document, and post that only they would approve your visa. Step 5. This is a step which is mandatory for only a few countries. For South Korea, even though they do not provide a sticker visa, the same is mandatory. If you're doing the application process online through Atlas, we would provide a pickup and drop-off service for the same. But if you're doing the process offline, the VFS authorities would collect your passport at the premise. Step 6. The fees for the application has 3 components. These are embassy fee, sponsor fee and courier fee. The South Korean embassy charges Rs 3,200 for a single entry application and Rs 5,600 for multiple entry application. The sponsor and courier fee varies. The sponsor charges you anywhere between Rs 1,200 to Rs 1,400, while the courier fee can be around Rs 600. Therefore, expect the process to cost you at least Rs 5,000. Step 7. Lastly, it often happens and it is common to make mistakes while applying. This can be as small as a simple spelling mistake to a big blunder like not noticing your passport is about to expire. Now, some embassies, for example Vietnam, when they notice something like this, They send back the application and give the applicant 24 to 48 hours to make corrections. Yes, some authorities are too kind. But unfortunately, this is not applicable in South Korea's case. Once rejected, you can only apply after 6 months. This is everything you need to know about the tourist visa application process of South Korea. Feel free to ask any questions you may have about the visa process in the comment sections below. Our team of visa experts would be happy to solve this. I'll be back soon with another episode of How to Visa with Atlas. Till then, if you would like, you can explore these guides as well as vlogs to draw inspiration for your future adventures. Travel safe, see you soon.